If you have been on Facebook recently, you might have seen an ad or even the page dedicated to something called 40 Not 50. For a number of months now, it's asked people who believe mammogram screenings should begin at 40 to sign a petition. It has its roots in a decision from about a year and a half ago. That's when the U.S. Preventive Services Task Force raised the general mammogram screening age to 50. That organization says science motivated the change, a change critics say could cost lives. Joining me now to take a local look at this national debate is breast cancer survivor Colleen Murray. Colleen, thanks for being here. We really appreciate it. Can you tell us a little bit about your own diagnosis? How old were you?
I was 36 when I was diagnosed, and I was diagnosed stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. And the lump that was on my chest was large enough that it was visible without having any clothes on. So you could see it, you didn't even have to feel it, it was there. The lump itself was there as far back as I remember as being 33, and it was large enough that it was noticeable, and it never bothered me, so I never really pushed the subject with my doctor because she always told me it was normal to have lumpy, dense breasts when you're in your 30s. So it was quite a shock.
So having been diagnosed in your 30s, when you hear a guideline change to something like 50 years old, where's your head on that?
I'm not sure really what they're thinking, because I'm meeting more and more people, more and more women who are being diagnosed in their 30s and their 20s. And you know, I've known people who were diagnosed in their 30s when they were in their third trimester of their pregnancies. So to say that it's a disease of 50 years old is so untrue these days, because so many more people are being diagnosed in their 20s and 30s.
They say, and I've done stories on this in the past, they say there are fewer numbers in their 30s or their 20s or their 40s who are diagnosed, and that the numbers are greater in their 50s. Thus, and then there are also testing hazards like exposure to radiation, things of that nature. What do you say to that?
There's a lot of options to weigh, and to say that the numbers are getting lower, I don't necessarily buy that. I mean, because you know, I go to Barrett Center, I still go there every 3 weeks, and I still see people as young as me getting treatment, you know, and I'll go through treatment for the rest of my life because there isn't a cure for metastatic disease right now. And a lot of the ones that are getting diagnosed younger, I mean, there may not be as many, but they're being diagnosed at a higher stage because it's not being found.
Do you have a concern that setting a benchmark at 50 might make women say, well, I'll wait till I'm 50.
I think it gives a very much a false sense of security, because I had this false sense of security when I had my screening mammogram in January 2010 at 35, and the lump was within the field of vision of the mammogram. And at that time, there wasn't any information about on your results about what breast density meant and what that meant as far as needing possibly some additional testing. All mine said was no sign of a malignancy. So I thought I was free and clear, that this lump was nothing, just like the doctor said. And to find out 11 months later, it was in fact cancer and metastatic. It had already spread to my bones. That was quite a shock. And so my doctor always kept telling me that it's normal. And to me, I don't know if it's something that normal, then you'd hear more about it. And if there's lumps in your breast and you're that young, you definitely need to get them checked out.
Okay. And you're doing okay now?
I'm cancer-free, yeah, but I still have to continue my treatments.
High five to you for that, and thank you for being with us and sharing your viewpoint. We really appreciate it. We also have another viewpoint to share. I reached out to the task force, and Dr. Kirsten Bibbins-Domingo said, quote, based on the best available science, the U.S. Preventive Services Task Force recommends that women ages 50 to 74 have a mammogram every 2 years. There are benefits to initiating screening earlier in the 40s, but the likelihood of benefit is lower than at older ages. The task force recommends that women under 50 make their own decision about mammograms with their doctors. They recommend having a conversation with your doctor.